Hi, my name is Sina Javankhoshdel, and I'm the product manager of Slide2 and Slide3 programs. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the block model feature in Slide2 and Slide3. One of the most important features that we have in Slide3 to help our users to bring their geology into the program is the block model feature. Recently, we upgraded this feature and we added more functionality to it, including having properties at the block level and also projecting the block model on your external pit shell. Also, we added a feature that you can take 2D sections from your block model to Slide2 software. In this episode, I'm going to show you an example of block model in Slide3, and also I'm going to show you how to take a 2D section to look at the block model in 2D and how to take it to the Slide2 software. Let's look at the example. So let's look at the block model feature in Slide3. The Slide2 one comes from Slide3, so we have to create the block model in Slide3 first and then take it to Slide2. So I'll quickly show you how the block model creation works. If you open Material Properties dialog, you can change your material type to block model. Then you can import a CSV file. I have a block model in advance prepared. And in the new version of a slide, you can pick the parameters that they can go to the block level. The properties can be at the block level. So this example, GSI, deep and deep direction are at the block level parameters. Then we pick the rows that we want to add to the program. We click on next. We do a validation step after. So here you can click on estimate, and if everything is fine, the software is gonna give you a green check here that everything is fine. You can move on. If you define the material properties in advance, the software is not gonna replace them. But if you don't have those properties in your file, the software is gonna tell you that these new properties will be added. You can see here to the list of material properties. So you can see here our material one is a block model. And the other, these material types, they are coming from the block model. So this block model I prepared in advance. You can see here that we have the block model material. It has all these material properties. It has GSI, deep direction at block level. For example, for this rhyolite material, if you go to the properties, you can see that deep and deep direction is at the block data level. And you have the minimum, maximum, and the mean value for these parameters as well. For mineralization, you can see that the GSI is selected at the block level, and we have the minimum, maximum, and the mean value. So once you bring your pit shell to Slide3, you can assign the block model to it. So if I reduce the transparency, you can see that your block model is projected on your pit shell. If you want to look at your original block model, this was my original block model, basically a big block model, but we just cut a portion of it and projected the block model on top of my pit shell. If you go to the results, you can look at the results here. These are the slip surfaces for this model for the case with the block model. So to take the model to a Slide2, we can take a 2D section cut, and we can use this option, adding section cut that they are going through your critical slip surface. We have 3 slip surfaces and we have 3 section cuts. And when you look at these 2D section cuts, you can actually see the block model here in the 2D section cut together with the 3D slip surface. And once you take it to a Slide2, you can see the same section in a Slide2 as well. If we go to the material properties, the same properties, mineralization is at the block level, rhyolite, deep and deep direction is at block level. And to look at the block properties, you can go to the property viewer here. And these are the GSI values at the block level. The same for deep and deep direction. If I zoom in, you can see the angle for the deep and deep direction here as well. This concludes our episode about block model in Slide3 and Slide2 software. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Also, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.